Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This video is going to be about the 6 Ds that a narcissist will use so that they don't have to admit fault. When it comes to most narcissistic people, they do not admit they are wrong. To them, they are always right, and if they are wrong, that's somebody else's fault. The only time a narcissist will admit to a wrongdoing is if it works in their favour, if they can gain some sort of attention by admitting that wrongdoing, or if they can gain some sort of sympathy by admitting that wrongdoing. But 9 times out of 10, a narcissist believes they are right and will not admit fault. When it comes to dealing with narcissistic people, the best thing you can do is just get out of that situation. You are not going to win with somebody. You are not going to get somebody to understand you who always believes that they are right and everybody else is wrong. Because in order for them to be right all the time, someone else is going to be wrong all the time. Meaning if you're around a narcissist, you're always going to be in the wrong, which isn't the case. We do make mistakes, we do get things wrong. None of us are perfect. With good intentions, there's no wrong way or right way to live your life. There is only your way. With narcissists, they have malicious intentions that everybody lives life on their terms. And when people are living life on their terms, they could treat people better than anyone ever has. But as soon as somebody goes against that narcissist in whatever way, that person is wrong to the narcissist, that person is bad, and that person will be punished. Thank you very much for the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about the narcissist personality disorder, to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with in your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you overcome narcissistic abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. When it comes to dealing with a narcissist, the best thing you can do is walk away and no longer deal with them. Leave them to it. When it comes to someone with high levels of narcissism or someone who's on the narcissist personality disorder, you did not cause it. You cannot change it and you cannot control it. What you can do is recognize who they are, recognize the games they are playing, and don't let their behavior impact how you feel, impact your reality, impact your emotions, impact your truth. When we have control of our emotions, narcissists can no longer chip away at us. When we can recognize the games they are playing, they can no longer chip away at us. That radical acceptance of who they are as a person, not to let them continue taking advantage of us, but to recognise the behaviour, the games they are playing, and no longer getting sucked into those games. When it comes to a narcissist, no matter what you go to them with, if they have a different opinion, to them they are right and you are wrong. If they don't want to be exposed for something, they are right and you are wrong. So if you go to discuss something with them that they don't agree with, they will go all out to deny you of your reality. If you go to discuss with them something they've done because they've hurt somebody's feelings, as they lack empathy, as they lack the compassion, they will go all out to deny that they've ever done that or that that ever happened, to deny your reality. They will refuse to admit any fault. They will come at you with, that wasn't me. You must be imagining things. That didn't happen. If they cannot control you, they will go all out to confuse you. If denial doesn't work and you keep pushing the subject, and it's always wise not to push a subject with a narcissist, it's always wise to step away from a narcissist. It is on a spectrum. Some take things to the extremes more than others. If you do continue to push it, they might start trying to distract you. This is when they're going to come at you with their whataboutism. What about when you? What about when they? What about when I did this for you? You're so ungrateful. They're going to distract you from the topic of conversation by turning it into what about something else that works in the narcissist's favour. If distracting you doesn't work, they're going to start devaluing you. They're going to start getting you to question yourself. They're going to underestimate your worth. They're going to underestimate your instincts. They're going to underestimate your emotions. They're going to underestimate your reality. Not only are they going to underestimate these things, they're going to devalue so much that you underestimate yourself, that you question yourself. They're going to get you to underestimate your own feelings by saying things to you such as you're insecure, you're too sensitive, you're overreacting, to take away from your perfectly normal feelings and your perfectly normal reactions to their behaviour. They're going to devalue and discredit these feelings and these reactions and your instincts so that you no longer question them, you question yourself. You no longer judge them, you judge yourself, because they are slowly chipping away at you and devaluing your worth, meaning they have to put less effort in to please you. And then they find it easier to breadcrumb you with false hope and breadcrumb you with lies. They will deceive you, the covert, underhand ways of you're imagining things, or the overt, more direct ways of that didn't happen, you're wrong. The covert, you must be imagining things. I think you might need some sleep, you might need some rest, you might have been working too hard. And the overt ways of just you're wrong, that didn't happen. They might start trying to deflect, often the whataboutism again. They will deflect by changing the subject or talking about what about when so-and-so did it, the form of triangulation to get you to question your own values and your own beliefs. They are appealing to popular opinion. If someone else can do something, then they should be allowed to do something. Or they're going to completely switch the topic of conversation on you and usually start attacking your character or attacking things that you have or haven't done. Even if you haven't done things they're claiming you have done to get at you. They want to divert the tension away from themselves by changing the topic of conversation. Or they can attack you with, I don't want to argue with you, which is narcissist code for I don't want to discuss something that might paint me out in a bad light. I don't want to discuss something that might expose who I am. I don't want to discuss something that might expose what I've done. And if you continue to push the subject, I'm going to blame you for causing the argument. Because a narcissist is never wrong. They don't cause the arguments. To them, that's always somebody else's fault. Because they feel entitled. You've questioned their entitlement, therefore to a narcissist, it's your fault. You can't win with somebody who doesn't see any wrongdoing within their own actions, who's always looking to pass the blame. Even if they don't overtly act the victim, they covertly act the victim because they don't believe they've done anything wrong. They believe somebody else made them do it. And when things like that don't work, they're going to just discard. They're going to discard your feelings. They're going to discard your opinions. They're going to discard your reality. And by discarding these things, they are rejecting your feelings, your opinions, your thoughts, your reality. They are rejecting who you are as a person to devalue you so that they can hide away the things that they are actually doing to you. They can discard you by just giving you the silent treatment and no longer discussing something that they don't want to be found out about. Or they can discard you by triangulating you, by claiming that their ex would have never thought like that. Their ex would have done that for them. Their ex wouldn't have done that. Your sibling would have done that for them. They're going to reject who you are as a person by claiming that another person is better than you. The same as that, devaluing who you are as a person. Or because they no longer find you useful, they're going to abandon you and discard you and up and leave you because they want to be proven right. When it comes to dealing with narcissistic people, the best thing you can do is no longer deal with them. If that's not an option, limit your contact and grey rock them. Remember, they are trying to get reactions from you so that they can blame you for your reactions to distract you from their actions. So always retreat, rethink, and only respond if you need to do so. Learn the games that they play so that you can recognise the games that they play and no longer get drawn into their games. The best way to beat a narcissist is to walk away and no longer play, because they lack the compassion to care for how their behaviour affects you. So there is no low that they won't stoop to get one over on you. If anyone has any thoughts on the video, please do add those into the comments. I shall add in the description the Narcissist gaslighting and the kinds of people that you want to be avoiding in your life, and people who attract narcissistic people. Thank you very much for listening. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.